Today's video is showing you 4 books that we use regularly for everyday preparedness and self-reliance. They are not ones to throw into a bag and bug out into the woods. More books for everyday problems such as sewing on a button, treating coughs, making food stretch till payday, and even what's eating my plants. I will also be showing you another book, The Wild Card, described as the Prepper's comic book. So if you like books, if you like history, if you're a more seasoned prepper or even a doomsday prepper, this one might be for you. I'm Kirsty, my husband's Dean. Welcome to Hartsumble Homestead. I'm doing this video today because I often get asked in the comments where I get my information. So I've been researching and learning for years about the things I share on the channel, but if you're wanting to get started, these are a few of the books that we absolutely swear by. This first one, when I was doing research to link in the description for you so you can grab a copy, I noticed that it was out of stock everywhere, and where it was in stock it was ridiculously priced, over £70, when I paid £5 for it a few years ago. When I was first planning on doing this video, I did check the prices then, and it was between £7 and £12. So if you can get it for a decent price, get it, but please don't pay that extensive amount of money for it. It's meant to be a money saving book. £70 isn't money saving. It is available for download if you've got a Kindle or similar for about 99p to £4, or if you've got a subscription you could get it for free for so long. The first book is Eating for Victory. Well, it's not a book that you just buy if you want to do a ration challenge, but it is good for that obviously too. It is a book full of valuable information about stretching your limited pantry to make sure that you can put food on the table. It is also great for making sure every bit of food is used up to prevent food waste. So it's got the reproductions of official World War instruction leaflets. There's the contents. And what I've done, I've just page marked a few pages just to show you. So I know a pantry staple for preparedness is dried eggs. I haven't actually got any dried eggs, I waterglass mine. But I know many of the channels that I do watch do have dried eggs in their pantries. And this shows how to use them properly, how to rehydrate them, and recipes to use them in. The next bit, what's left in the larder, about reheating foods, making the most of what you have. And the other bit is extending your food. So I'll zoom in on that bit, so I'll pull that up. So extending butter using flour, salt and milk. It's not something I tried. I was going to use it for the pantry challenge, but I ended up not bothering. But it is good to know if you ever need it. It's also got plenty of recipes. So a lot of them are based on a family of 4. But obviously if there's only one of you, you can use it for leftovers. Ideas for breakfast, and how to make the basics. It's also got preserving, bottling. A very valuable book to have on the shelf. The next book is the other book in the series with Eating for Victory. It is Make, Do and Mend. So this book is still readily available for around the £5 to £7 mark. And it's not a book about sewing. It does have plenty of sewing in it, such as sewing on a button, putting patches on, reinforcing trousers and things like that. But its main focus is saving fuel and energy, and that is such an important thing for the world where we are living in now. And it also has practical advice in fixing your own things, so you don't need to rely on people coming and doing it for you. So let's have a look at it now. So this book is about other things in the home other than food, or keeping family and home afloat on more rations. Again, I will show you the contents. And again, I've put some page savers in. So practical hints for saving fuel at home. Basic household repairs. It's also a bit about if your home is destroyed, have plans already in place in case of emergency. So I think it's a nice bit to have. And more about saving fuel. It does also obviously have how to stitch up holes and things. But Fuel Sense saves money in the home, 65 easy ways of saving money. So some of them won't be relevant now because a lot of houses don't have them lovely wood fire stoves and things anymore. But there is practical tips that will help us all. About keeping warmth indoors, valuable over winter. And then how much does it use? So a lot of these will be different now, but it's nice to get an idea. This next one, the Herb Society's Complete Medicinal Herbal. I wish I had found this years and years and years ago. It consolidates about 25 of the books that I have on herbs, using them for medicinal purposes, into one book. I absolutely love it. I've only had this one since I think last year, and it has really easily replaced my other favourites. So we're going to have a look at that now. This one, you will probably see why I love this one so much. The contents are a bit harder to see. I just have some history. So if you're a history buff, there's some nice bits of information at the start too. But I will go straight in on the bits I would like to show you. So it's basically one page per plant herb. So there's some common ones that everybody's heard of, such as garlic. So the parts you use, how to use it, and cautions. So things that everybody knows garlic, I should imagine. And then if we go to the next one. So what some people class as weeds, how to use them, where they originated from, application, or herbal remedies, which I've found is something that's not in a lot of the books I have. So I've got foraging books that say you can use things as a tincture and things, but not how to make them. So there's how to harvest and dry the herbs, the making of herbal remedies, so infusions, what they are, how to make them, how to store them. Other herbal remedies, and this part is probably one we use quite often. So this is like a first aid book for medicinal herbs, this part. So what the issue is, what herb helps, actions, how to use, what you can combine it with, and cautions. So it does say if you're pregnant, if you're diabetic, what's best to avoid. It's got infections, skin and hair, lots and lots of categories. Obviously, if it's a serious issue, please see your doctor, the hospital, etc. But just for everyday grazes, coughs, tickly coughs, stuffy nose, things like that, there is some nice natural alternatives to just buying off-the-counter medication.
Hi guys, me again, as usual, asking for those likes, subscribes, comments, all the usual things I'm pestering for. It really does help the channel. Oh, and while I've got your attention, I'm scared of sheep. Strange, I know. I grew up in a city. My first visit to a farm as a child, I was feeding a baby lamb. Mum sheep jumped in, head nutted me, square in the face. Terrified of sheep. Silly. But here's a question. Are any of you scared of any farmyard animals? If you are, put a little thing down in the comment, just so I know I'm not alone here. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.
This next one is the newest book in our collection. We've only had it a few months, but it is very quickly became one of our go-tos. It is Food from Your Garden and Allotment. So I will read the blurb on this one because it suits it perfectly. A comprehensive A to Z guide to growing, harvesting, cooking and storing more than 100 fruits, vegetables and herbs. Expert advice on planning your plot, understanding and improving your soil, pruning, training, sowing, propagating, taking cuttings and more. Mouth-watering recipes from jams, jellies, chutneys, pickles, preserves and homemade wines. And all you need to know about freezing, drying and storing lots of your produce to keep it at its very best. So if you are new to gardening or you just want one book with everything in, I think this one is it. This one really was a hidden gem. I only got this one because on eBay, I think it was World of Books had buy 3 books get 1 free, and I had 3 books in my basket. So I picked this one because it's relevant for what I do. I can't believe I've not got it already. I have page marked down, so I'll just go straight to them. So, identifying weeds, what are perennial, what are annual, how to prune fruit trees and bushes, it's also got varieties of apples with all the pictures on here. I think it's brilliant, especially if you've moved on to an allotment or something. you've already got an apple tree and you're not sure what variety it is, we'll help you narrow it down. Then what I do like about this one, what's different to the other ones, is, so again, I like everything all on one page so I can just go to it when I need to. So parsnips, planning, how many to grow, varieties, growing tips, pests I get, harvesting and storing, preparing and cooking. I think that's brilliant to have it all in one place. That covers every bit you need to know about a lot of vegetables and fruits. Another part that's important, pests. And this is what I was on about at the start of what is eating my plants. So it shows when they show up, what it looks like, the damage, and how to treat them. And there's quite a few pages on this of pests and diseases. And then the last part I have page marked is the preserving side. So if you are new to preserving, or you just want to preserve what you've grown, just a nice guide to have, whether it's freezing, says what can and can't be frozen, and at a glance, so what's not suitable for freezing, and other methods of preservation such as jams, jellies, syrups, pickles, and everything in between. Now for the wild card. This next book, The Wild Card, is absolutely incredible. It was on my wish list for a while, but not in my budget, as it stays around the £100 mark. Don't run away, it is now available in paperback for around £15. I was lucky enough to get it for Christmas off my brother, and it is brilliant. So the title may sound very doomsday preppery, about rebuilding civilization, but it has got so many different things that you can use. And if you love history, if you love illustration, if you just love books, it is an absolutely amazing book. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Pride of place on one of our many bookshelves. The book, The Ultimate Guide to Rebuilding Civilization. It is in a protective case, but I also keep it in its other protective case. There it is. It's one of them books where it's got that nice textured paper and absolute incredible illustrations that were done by a team of illustrators. Oh, it's got everything from making fire. Haven't put in many page finders in this one. Finding water. It does have the disclaimer at the start of this book too, saying it's for information purposes. Edible and inedible plants. Rope. Just skip some pages. Housing. Won't show you at all. Surgical tools. See what I mean about the illustration? Absolutely fantastic. Epidemics. Rotation of crops. Yeah, it's not all doom and gloom and how to do surgery in the apocalypse. Has got how to make wine and everything like that. Page. Tea. Obviously I've marked that was already here. And yes, I do have the plant required to make tea, but I do not have the land to make enough tea for me to drink, so I store it. And coffee, how to make coffee. Animal traps. Drying and smoking meats. Making sugar. Beer. Yeah, I couldn't really pick what I wanted to show on this one because just every page is full of interest. So I'll just go through showing you some bits. Now obviously it's not all the information you need to rebuild society, but it makes a very interesting read, and if there is something you'd like to do, just gives you a starting point. Also very good. Everyday life. Well, it has got things like cheese making and everything in as well. The toothbrushing, refrigeration. So even in peace times it's nice to have. But not an essential book for everyday use. But a good read if you've got the time. That was our wild card. I hope you've enjoyed this video, everybody. Is there a book you think I should add to the list? What is your favourite book? Please let me know in the comments below and I will add it to my wish list. I may already have it, but I'm always on the search for practical, brilliant books to add to our collection. Thank you for watching. Bye!